So, Billy, so, kamusta ang advocacy?
Yeah, it's going really well. I am in the process of partnering with a couple of organizations with regards to that. But I'm going to be perfectly honest, it's still pretty tough in terms of logistics because of the limitation of transportation options. So, and also that because I have to isolate myself, mainly because I traveled from Cebu. So we have to be safe. First and foremost, we have to be safe all the time. But so far, it's going pretty well given the right timing and opportunity. I think the organizations that I'm tying up with and the projects that we have planned are gonna fly after this.
Yes, bongga, di ba? Timing na timing yung tanong niya about advocacy.
Maybe hear from you your advocacy as candidate for Miss Universe Philippines. So for those who don't know, my advocacy is mainly about women empowerment. But I summed it up in using an acrostic, which is #WIN, women empowerment and individual advocates towards nature and wildlife preservation. And I think it's something that is very, very relatable right now, given our situation. We have the pandemic, and you have issues such as the Manila Bay rehabilitation, things like that. And the goal is to highlight the importance and the role of women in terms of trying to solve problems such as environmental problems. So that's mainly the gist of my advocacy. And right now we are partnering with organizations such as Abot Kamay PH. So they're trying to garner as many supporters as they could. This is a Cavite-based organization. So medyo mahirap, but we will get there.
Sabi niya, what is your biggest competitor for the crown?
My biggest competitor is myself. I have mentioned this a couple of times before that I have this self-doubt in there that I'm trying to remove, but it's really hard to do that because I'm only human and I'm imperfect. So I think given the right mindset and the right inspiration, motivation, I will be able to surpass that.
Alam mo, Billy, lahat naman halos na interview ko, no? Pero iba-iba talaga na quality na meron kayo.
Yes.
Tapos alam mo, iba ang quality ni Billy Hafizzo na meron. Tapos Billy, ito, napapanood mo ang Miss Thailand, ngayon nag-prepare sila. Ano ang tingin mong kaya mo kung halimbawa nanalo doon isa sa mga kandidata nila at ikaw ang ipapadalang Miss Universe Philippines? So kaya mo ba ang competition ng makipag-compete sa Miss Thailand?
Sadly,
napapanood mo sila? Napapanood mo?
No, not really. I'm currently focusing on my journey, my competition. So I've seen a few clips and I'm really impressed. They're very beautiful. I've heard some of them speak in very impressive actually. But given the right trainings and the right team, I think Philippines can give them a good fight.
Lalo na kapag ikaw yung pinadala, di ba?
Thank you, ma.
Siyempre, kaya yon. Ano ba sabi niya? What makes you
From Jason, what made you decide to join Miss Universe Philippines? I am still going to give you the same answer. I never planned and I never decided to join Miss Universe Philippines 2020. It just so happened that a really good friend of mine invited me to attend the audition. So I did, I passed, and so here I am now. But even if I didn't plan on joining, I still wanted to use this platform, this opportunity to be able to be of help, of influence. Probably I wish something good will come out of this endeavor that I am in. But I will not waste this time that I'm in. I will not waste this journey. I will not waste the people's support and the people's belief that their faith in me that I can win the pageant.
Billy, may nagtanong dito. Miss Billy, what do you call your walk?
Hello, Brian. I don't have a name for my walk yet. I think you have to help me decide on that. So siguro I can give a preview video of my walk, and then let's make a poll. So the fans can
Mm-mm.
choose. Diba? Do you like that idea?
Ako kailan to? Kailan ka maglalabas?
Sige, I'll ask my coach para we can take a video of me doing it
Oo.
with
So,
my training.
inaabangan ng lahat. Hindi evening gown. Magbigay ka naman ng konting hit.
So my designer is Sir Louis Pangilinan, and I love his
Gawa
design.
na.
Yes, and I love it. Siguro to give you a hint, it's so me. It fits my personality very well, and it's pretty unique. Kailangan
Ilang gown
surprise
ang
ko yung iba.
gagamitin mo? Iba ba
I-
yung pang preliminary mo? Iba yung pang pang pageant night talaga, coronation night?
We have the option to change gowns. So my gown, I will have 2 gowns. So one for prelims and then one for finals.
Pero make sure na parehas talaga silang yung standard ng level.
Well, let's see. Pwedeng and then mas taas. So
Okay, Billy, magpapakita
I'm really
ako sa
excited for you
ng
guys to see it. But okay, let's wait.
Yes, excited na kami. Konting na lang konting, actually, wala nang isang buwan. Araw
Wala
na lang yung binibilang natin, countdown na. So
Yes.
yun, talaga excited na sila. Kaya nga, in-invite na kita kasi alam ko, after neto, Miss Universe Philippines ka na. Mas mahirap ka ng makon.
Oh my God.
Bili, magpapakita ako sa iyo ng keyword. Tapos yung keyword na yun, bibigyan mo siya ng kung ano lang papasok sa utak mo.
Okay.
Okay.
Hashtag ring light. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ring light series coming courtesy of Miss Universe Philippines. And it is not your typical beauty pageant coronation, where in fact with the ring light series, you have the ability to help other people not just watch the coronation night, not just watch the girls do their stuff on stage, but also contribute to something that is bigger than yourself, something bigger than the organization. We have 3 major organizations plus the 50 beneficiaries of all the girls. So make sure to subscribe. It's not yet too late. The first episode will air tonight. And that is the ring light series that Miss Universe Philippines has.
Bongga. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal is a word that describes someone or something that is probably a force to be dealt with. And you can see a very good example of that when you subscribe to the Ring Light series, because there are 50 phenomenal women in it that will shake your world, that will totally change how you view beauty pageants in general.
Bongga.
This is so fun.
Yes. Next is Sun in Manila Bay.
I agree that we should rehabilitate the Manila Bay. However, I don't agree with putting dolomite particles in to substitute the white sands in Manila. And I think it's a cosmetic solution. And I think that we should provide a more sustainable option or sustainable and solution to the problem. And if I may suggest, the mangroves can help, especially into turning the bay into something that is habitable and can actually propagate the flora and fauna species in the area.
Perfect. Next is Together.
Together. I think now more than ever, the Filipino people should be together and should unite and should pull each other up to be able to survive the current economic struggle that we are in and the current pandemic that we are suffering in.
Oh, God.
The power of beauty. Beauty is very subjective. However, each and every one of us has it. And when put into good use, can be beneficial not only to us, but also to the people around us. And despite everything that is happening around us, I think it's very important for each and every single one of us to look for the beauty of everyone and of everything, appreciate it, and use and put it into good use.
Wala man lang kahirap-hirap sa'yo mga question, hashtag na to. Sana pala pinahirapan na kita ng bonggang-bongga.
Nahihirapan ako.
Nahirapan ka na
It's
niyan.
really fun because I'm really comfortable talking to you.
Ganun ba yun? Kaya alam mo
Makapalit
ako.
ka ba ng host? Empowered. Hashtag empowered. This is something that I am actually using on a daily basis, especially when describing myself. I have grown to be an empowered woman because of my experiences in life, because of the people that I love, the people that I care about, the people who believe in me. And whether you believe it or not, you have people like that also in your life. But it's really hard to find it, especially if you don't appreciate it yourself first. So the key is that you have to look for it yourself, appreciate it, let it grow, and then share it with other people, because being empowered is something that all of us needs and something that we should all share to everyone.
Bongga ka. Ikaw na. Doon sabi nila.
Thank you, Jemar. Oh, we also talk on Instagram. Medyo close kami dito ni Jemar, or feeling ko lang. Feeling close ako. But I love Jemar.
Di ba? Sabi naman ni Brian, very on point ka daw.
Thank you, babe.
Di ba? Diyos ko, naloka ako dito sa Pasig. Naloka daw si RJ, yung internet daw na nawala.
Mama RJ, bayad-bayad din ang internet.
Magpalit.
I love you. I love you.
I love you si RJ. Sa mga viewers, maraming salamat sa mga tumututok sa amin ngayon ni Billy, sa support ang binibigay ninyo kay Billy Hackinson. At saka kung gusto po ninyo magtanong po kayo at pahirapan na po natin si Billy. Kasi sobrang dali lahat nung para sa kanya.
It's not easy, it's hard. It's hard.
Okay. Cavite.
The land of the brave. My home. Provincia de Cavite. My favorite line. Cavite. Cavite is where my heart is. I can join many more pageants, and I have the option to choose whichever province that I want. But at the end of the day, I will still choose Cavite. I grew up there. The people that I love is in Cavite. Cavite has taught me a lot, especially being brave, standing on my own feet, and I'm just extremely proud to be carrying our province name next to my chest, next to my heart. I'm very proud, Caviteña. Hashtag Cavite.
Wow. Next is?
Alam mo, feeling ko bagong type yung mga yan ngayon, ha? Wala ka nang ma-hashtag. Nag-type ka na lang ng iba. Billy Hackinson. Billy Hackinson is your next Miss Universe Philippines 2020.
Wow! Yung paborito natin.
COVID-19 is a terrible event, terrible pandemic that happened and that hit the world, not just the Philippines. But let's also treat this as a reminder to be grateful for everything that we have, for our jobs, our loved ones. Let it be a reminder that everything that we have and close and hold dear to our hearts can quickly go away. It has affected many sectors, economy, healthcare systems, travel and tourism industry. But it's not the end. It is a reminder, it's not the end. The Filipino people can still arise from this, and the world can still survive this. The key is that we have to unite. We have to cooperate. So COVID-19.
Yes, totoo yan, totoo yan. Pagkatapos neto, pare-parehas tayong babangon, pare-parehas tayong, alam mo yun, magiging proud sa sarili natin dahil nalagpasan natin yung sitwasyon na pinakamahirap na pinagdadaanan natin ngayon, lalo-lalo na sa Pilipinas, di ba? And Miss Universe.
Miss Universe is not just a beauty pageant. It's a job. It's a title that requires not only beauty, but substance. It requires grit. It requires tough skin. Because at the end of the day, the girl who will represent the universe is someone that people should look up to because she's strong, not just because she's beautiful. And also, she is different because she's a representation of all the imperfections of the world. And she is someone who can light up all these shadows from people's lives and highlight everyone's beauty and causes. She is an icon that people will look up to when all hope is lost. She is an inspiration. She is a harbinger of hope, and she is a phenomenal woman.
And ikaw yun ang magiging next Miss Universe. Okay.
We're done! Fun. That was so fun.
Grabe. Ang galing naman. Ang galing ng mga binigay mong paliwanag doon sa hashtag. Na-enjoy mo siya?
Yes, sobra. Kasi sobrang spontaneous ang bilis But it's really fun. Parang Task Talk with Tito Boy about na yung vibe niya.
Oo. Actually, ano siya kanina ko lang ginawa yun. Yung kanina yung tumatawag. Sandali lang.
So I'm the first girl. I'm the first girl who did this. Okay.
Yes, ikaw yung first girl. Tapos para sa akin, parang nag-isip ako, ano kaya? Pero parang feeling ko naman tama lang yung mga word na yun. Hindi masyadong alam mo yun. So, ang galing mo.
Thank you. Magandang araw. Ako po si Billy Hackinson na kumakatawan sa makasaysayang probinsya ng Cavite. And I'm very proud to represent the historical capital of the Philippines and the cradle of the Philippine Revolution, the province of Cavite. Back to you, Ted.
Nako, baka maging newscaster ka after yan.
Why not?
Okay, questions.
When is the right time to speak and when is the right time to listen? It is always the right time to listen. But whatever we hear, we have to take it with a grain of salt. We know what's best for us, but we also should be open for new learnings, new lessons, especially from people that we trust. And the right time to speak is when you have something to contribute to the good of others, if you have life lessons that you know that would benefit the people who are listening to you. So I think those are the best times to speak and listen.
Another questions?
If it is your last day today on Earth, what is the first and last thing that you will do? I will take my family on a flight and go to the beach because I work as a flight attendant, but my family hasn't been on an aircraft or an airplane before. So before going away, I want them to have an experience, have a glimpse of what I'm doing in life, what I love to do in life, take them on a vacation. So that's what I'm gonna do on my last day.
Billy, marami pang question. Go pa natin.
I'm all down. I'm all up for it. Oh, my mom is a very strategic hard worker, or something that we call madescarte. She's very gritty. She never finished school, but she's very successful. And that's one characteristic that I admire her for. She's an amazing woman with a lot of tricks up her sleeve. And she has been teaching me all this, and I've been trying to learn all of them and apply them on a daily basis. And I think that's why I got to where I am today.
Alam mo, batiin natin si Mommy. Hello, Mommy.
I hope she's watching. She just recently learned how to work on Facebook. She just had her Facebook account very recently. At siya yung number one basher ko, yung nanay ko.
Ano sinasabi niya sa'yo?
Wala. At tawag niya sa akin kasi Baldo. Sa bahay. At tawag sa akin ni Mama, Baldo. Because I'm pretty boyish. So, Baldo yung tawag sa akin ni Mama.
So, tsaka, Baldo.
Pag meron akong bikini picture na ina-upload, magko-comment yan si Mama, Hoy, Baldo, ano ba yan? Magdamit ka, ganyan. But it's all fun and joke. So, it's really cute.
Okay.